take the black belt back with that front flip.
Yeah, crazy, hey? Like, it just got there's still stuff being developed and built into the game. And
it was slick too.
Yeah, 100%. Like, man, like I guarantee would have taken my back with that as well.
Yeah.
You know,
last thing you're expecting.
Yeah, freaking white belts, mate. Those guys.
Is this in a comp or what?
We're going to get Rob over here. And let's start this. This is going to be the hardest part. Can I have your head facing that way? This is going to be the hardest part of the entire class, this part. Once we get this part right, we can build the foundations and fundamentals. Half guard. I need the underhook. Right, so I can't progress any further down the line until I get the underhook, and I won't progress any further down the line until I have the underhook. Right, so it's not something that I go, I'll pick this up later. Right, I will need to get the underhook before. So there's two things. Anytime I open my knee line, Rob can rescue his knee back into full guard, wrestle up, etc., etc. Anytime I'm on the knee line, my base is compromised because I'm squared on from here. And if Rob does a scissor sweep or knocks me over, I'm quite easy to get knocked over. So what we're going to do is, first things first, is I'm going to place my hand. I do like to kind of get hold of the belt. I'm going to try and push his hips back this way. I'm going to open up. So it can bring the knee through, but it's difficult from here. Unhook, that's all I want. So we're going to go chest to chest. Rob gets a frame system, so his hands on the inside, hold the hip, step backwards here, slide, underhook, and I'm good to go. So you've got a second way, and this is, I use this a little bit, but it opens up a parry fight. So push the hip, back step, over the top, swing through. So then he might try and bring in, so we end up in this. So the deal is, once I kind of go, I'll close the gap down on here, chest to chest. So if he does try to re-swing the hand through, I've got this ability to keep it pinned. So two things, before I open up the gate, my hips, my knees, control. I do like to hold the belt, but sometimes the belt moves, so it's relevant. It's more palm pressure, less finger pressure. What I mean by that is more the palm pushing down and less the fingers pushing down, right? So that's a straight line through the system. That's a joint, okay? So here, turn, low, swing, and we have the underhook. This is just where we're going to start off from here, right? So get to the underhook. Rob, jump out, and Ian, I'm going to get you to walk to your right a little bit. And then come down over here, lay down, awesome, and shuffle your body down to me. Very good. Okay, so just so we understand, the half guard, okay, this leg is the issue. Anytime I open up, Ian can bring his knee through to his chest, rescue guard, etc., etc. Anytime I try to close it up without a balance point, he can sweep me over from here. Okay, so first things first is my palm onto the hip. There's a soft fleshy part on the hip. Onto that one here, so this will keep his hips rolling this way. Here, drop low, swing my hand, get my underhook. If Ian's got his frame system from here and he's pushing, swing low, come through and take it. So if the frame system, he follows me, the frame system, by default he has to give me extension, the elbow has to come away from the body. Okay, so under the wrist, not under the elbow, under the wrist. Get control, make sure we go chest to chest. Try and take our chin to our hand, not our hand to our chin. Try and take our chin to our hands, this way we're putting flat onto the back. 1, 2, 3.
You can have a purple boat now, coach.
Half guard. Okay, push, frame, under, boom, here. Watch carefully, this is the hardest part about the entire move. Post, pull. So I want his back off the ground, so post, pull. Watch, I'm going to put my belly button on the back side of his head. Climb over, shove the head, put his belly button on the back side of my head, cross my feet, hope to die. Okay, this is the key. Anytime my hand, spin around just a little bit, Rob. Anytime my hand's under the armpit, he's stronger than me because he can close this down. So I take my hand up to the elbow. Now, I apply slight pressure, so I turn my hands into me to start to get the hips forward. Start to get the compression. Right. My legs are triangled. I'm going to cover this in a second. But what I'm trying to do is here, get as far as I can. So a lot of time they're going to cut their hands together to try and fight. Swap my hands, boom, Kimura, wrist lock, switch, choke, whatever I want. So, underhook. I need his back off the ground, because I've got to go behind his head. So I post to create space to put him into. If I'm here and I try and there's no space to put him into because my weight's on him. So take space. They're generally going to go wicked. There's a space. They do the work for me. Hand.
You're looking at elbow on your
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it so that it's on my side. So if Rob drives towards me, there's a frame system to stop him driving towards me. Hand on the back of the head. Now, hardest part. Drive high, shove the head under, and now watch my feet, triangle my feet. Turn, here, and just start to attack the elbow. Keep the pressure forward. And let your partner move a little bit. That's the most common reaction you're going to get. Guard past him out with a high arm. Guard past him out with a high arm. Arm bar, triangle, whatever I want from there. But most importantly is I've turned this fight from a half guard fight into zero fight. There's no fight at all. And this, once I've locked your leg down, separated your shoulders, you've got nowhere to go. You know, and so everyone tries to roll back over, which is, I don't know why, but you're going to injure your neck or your arm doing it. In. Over here, buddy. Okay, on your back, up guard. Okay. So the first part is the underhook. That's the easy part. We can get this we can get it off the guard pass. There's a couple of different ways to do it from here. So frame, post up wide, under elbow joint, come through. Number one, block it out. So we're chest to chest. Most people are going to want to try and create space. So I take my chest off, arm comes through. My hand, so my left hand goes onto the back of the head. This is the hardest part. I'm going to throw my body over his head. So I throw my body over the head, push his head through, and I'll triangle my legs. Don't keep your arm under the armpit, because if Ian pulls his arm down, this becomes a strength fight, and if they're stronger than me, it becomes a battle. So I take it up to the elbow. The most common reaction right now is that people are going to try and cut their hand. If they straighten their arm, this is an arm bar. You know, so people are going to try and shuck it out, which is like that's just your arm bar, you know, like easy peasy. So from here, they cut the hands together, swap my hands from here, boom, hit the Kimura. The Kimura is fast. He defends the Kimura underneath the chin. Put your head behind his head and pull. Here's your choke. Okay. If I'm at the stage where I'm here and Ian tries to bridge or roll over, just step on top. You still have the arm and you have the mount. So you've got the guard pass, 3 points, you've got the mount, 4 points, so a 7-point maneuver. 1, 2, 3. Half guard, once again. So from here, hand goes to the hip, push the hip, swim the inside, unhook, put him back onto the back, cup up. They're generally going to reframe, put the hand on the inside. From here, make sure your head's low so that there's no way they can get it through. Post up, come up, now watch, drag. So I'm pushing the head through and I lock my legs. So if the hand's here, this is your Kimura or your wrist lock. So they're generally going to pull the hand through from here. The key, be on the elbow. If I'm down here, he's stronger than me, right? So this is a key factor. So anytime I dump my hands up and I pull. Now, start to extend your hips, so you're driving your hips into your partner. So here, so drive your hips into your partner. Hand goes under, hand goes through, your Kimura. Right, very, very simple Kimura. Cup, swing through, start your choke. See how he's defending? Got it? Push the hand down, lock it up, guard past to crucifix. Because I've now passed the guard. Now, finish your choke. So anytime you're in the half guard, you're going for the choke and they bring their hand in to defend it. Okay? Right. Push the hand down, push it through your legs. Finish the choke. I'm a huge fan of this stuff. Up to you guys if you want to do it or not. Just from here, so you guys know. Whenever you're in the crucifix, we're not rolling knees up, we're rolling knees down. Every time we roll the knees up, it creates space for the arm to be able to move. So I roll down, and this puts pressure to be able to get the choke on. Secondly, he can't tap because the arm's in position from here. If I'm in the half guard, his arm's in good position from here, and I've got this position, so I'm trying to pull it. If I'm having a fight, and he's very, very strong, I'm having a fight, I'll put my hand behind the head, right, and I just like this. And this is going to put him into a worse position. Yeah, and I'm being really nice here. So Marcus is doing the right thing. He's put his elbow into my leg like you hurt me, I hurt you. We're okay with that. Okay, so hips, roll, 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 roll. Take it back. 4 points and guard pass. Just you have so many options from there. So just have a little bit of a play around, put the timer for 3, just have a little bit of a play around, then go to a second entrance tour. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Horrible, hey?
All I wanted to do was...
Once again, the issue that I had, well, I'm not going to explain why on video, but I'm having trouble passing the guard. They've got this really good guard, and they keep breaking me down, and they try to keep getting the overhook. So what I'm going to do for me is I'm going to open up the collar. I'm going to do 2 things. I'm putting my hand out, not down, from hand out. Right. The second is I'm going to walk as far as I can this way. So I post my hand and I walk as far as I can this way. I switch my legs, push the leg down, and guess what? Here we are. Shove the head under, pull, and straight through. So this pass will put me into the position, the crucifix position. So the issue that I have, first of all, is when we're doing this, is I see people get caught here and they'll overhook. I can't get the extension to open up the legs easily. I'll explain this in a second. So if you think of this, if I push Rob this way and I walk, it's kind of crossed over. I'm just grabbing from here. But can you see how my chest is on my leg? So I'm kind of like doing the hurdler stretch, and I've crossed myself up. So he can't choke me because it's too far. Secondly, it's this, the knee position's king. So as I step, I control the knee. I don't need to worry about the unhook now. I already have it by default. So I can pinch the knees. Come through. Hand goes under, step over here, and now I just start to pull the arm, step, and I keep the head under me from here. So, because I have the arm, all I do is put a blade, butt pressure. He rolls, butt pressure. So for me, it's a no-brainer. But a lot of people get triangled from here. A lot of people kind of get caught with their cross-collar choke. So jump onto your back. The issue I have is if I'm here and Rob overhooks my arm and goes hand into my collar, every time I go past, I'm putting myself into the choke. Number 1. Number 2, anytime I'm here, I go too far backwards, he pulls the leg forward, this knee forward, puts it over my shoulder. I'm in triangle. So it's not without risk. But the more I could put pressure here, the less chance he's got of doing the triangle. So if I'm here and he goes, oh, I'll choke at him, so I overhook and grab the collar. Right, so I've got, it's hard to show. It's really weird. People do this armbar thing on me, and I don't know what they're actually trying to achieve, but anyway. So yeah, because I've blocked it out. So post, walk this way, post, switch here. Now, if he does pull the leg through, it's actually helping me to get to the position anyway. How'd that feel?
Annoying.
Thank you. That's exactly what I'm after. Ian, come here. On your back, full guard. Over you a little bit. Okay, so the 2 fundamentals, the 2 key things. Number 1 is open up the collar, punch it out wide, not to the ground, punch it out wide. So now, walk as far as I can, but I'm walking 45 degrees backwards. So bop, 1, 2, 3, switch, and stretch, and kill the leg. Right, post, bring my leg over, squeeze, here, up, here, sometimes. So what I found from here was every now and then I would come across like especially fighting in the open division, they have a bit longer legs than me. Just for my age and weight, I generally find I'm a longer person. Like I'm quite, for a featherweight, I'm quite big for a featherweight. So this pass works exceptionally well because like I don't get many people that are as tall as me, so I get that really good like extension and push onto the hips and to the knees. But you know, like I want to make sure that this works on every body type, or I want to make sure if it doesn't work on every body type, that I have an option of, okay, it's not working. And it's not like, oh, it doesn't work, let's stop, restart. Because I've put so much time and effort into building this, so I kind of want to go, there has to be an alternative. So from here, right, once again, is I grab the gi from here, punch the gi open, I'm feeling pretty good. Push on the hip just to start with so that he can't track me. Walk out, walk out, walk out, switch my hips. And he's like, yeah, well, you know, I just keep my legs crossed over your back. I'm like, man, this guy's paying. So what I like to do from here is this, right, switch, bring my leg over, and we treat it like a back control, hook it, and then raise to get the ankle lock.
Yeah.
So he's just gonna go, holy shit, I'm gonna ankle lock, kick it out, I'm like, pull, and we'll go straight through our pass. So for me, if they kick the legs, I treat it just like a back control. To the stage where if Michael crosses his legs, you can almost kind of go and turn almost to back control and just do this like a back control ankle lock. Because he can't actually take my back, like he can't actually take my back. So I'm kind of like, wow, you know, like I'll just apply pressure here, and they're generally going to go either tap, ouch, or let go. They'll let go, we're into pass position. Okay, because it was painful, I want to create pain. Is this your bad knee?
No.
Good.
Should be.
For now. So I go like this, watch. Okay. Here, underneath, drop my weight down and I'll apply my knee bar. Lock the knee out so it can't continue to roll. Head onto the hip. Now this is the kick. Make sure the knee line's in position. Cross my feet. Treat like an arm bar. So I drop my hips down as low as I can to minimise the roll, and then slowly just push my hips through this knee to the ground. So you don't have to pass. There's knee bars here. There's so much variation from here. Right, Sheldon, come here.
Me?
Yeah?
Excellent.
How's your knees?
They're okay,
Good. Okay, let's see. On your back. So I'm going to get your head around here a little bit. Okay, so once again is, once we're here, right, is lift up and it's out. I like to push the hip so he can't hip escape that way. That's actually on the counters. So I'll block the hip out. Yeah, so 1, 2, close wide, switch 45 degrees backwards. If he's feet across, step over and ankle lock, or it'll come undone by default anyway. Here, roll my hand under, cut my hands together, slowly extend, cross my feet, and here's your knee bar. If you're doing the knee bar multi slow, it comes on friggin' fast, man. It's like, and this weight with your body weight through the patella. It's not designed to take that weight. Okay, 1, 2, 3.